Okay, it's going to start. Okay. So spotlight and recording, you always have to remind me if I don't start. Okay, so we are discussing force. Since 6th class, we were discussing force. Yes or no? So force, what are the
Yes.
effects of the force? We have discussed the effects of the force. If body is rigid, it will make the body move. If a non-rigid body, like the lemon, we used to switch. In 6th class as well, we switched the lemon. Remember? Okay. So force, if rigid body, it will make it move. Okay. If it is non-rigid, it will, we can change the shape and size as well. We can change the shape and size as well. That's force. And last year as well, we have studied that is what is force? The rate of change of momentum. Momentum we have studied mass into volume, not mass into volume, mass into velocity. Okay, mass into velocity. That was the momentum of the body. If mass is more, momentum will be more. If velocity is more, momentum will be more. If both are more, momentum will be more. So rate of change of momentum is called as force with respect to time. Okay, these are vector. Force is a vector quantity. Okay, now since mass is constant, we can take it out upon dt. And what is this? Change in velocity with respect to time. This we have studied a lot last year. Rate of change of velocity. What is this? Whenever there is change in velocity, what comes into play?
Acceleration.
Acceleration. Good. And acceleration is vector quantity. So force is nothing but mass into acceleration. Okay. And see here, when does the velocity change? When does the velocity change? This we have studied. When some force is applied. Yes or no? This you remember?
Yes, sir.
Inertia of rest.
Yes, sir.
If body is at rest, it will remain in this position unless any force is applied to it. It will retain its rest position. If body is moving, it will keep moving in the same direction with the same speed, or it will have the same velocity unless any force is applied. That is, if no external force is applied, will there be any acceleration in the body? Body is moving.
No.
Will there be any? No. Since there is no
No,
change in
sir.
velocity, no acceleration. Understood? These were the basics we have discussed last year. Okay. So there are two kinds of motion. So last year we have discussed one kind. Which was that? Motion
Transitional
in one.
motion.
Linear motion.
Okay.
Linear motion.
Linear motion, and this is also called as translational.
Translation motion.
Translational motion. Okay. Linear means along a line. Okay. Either this way or this way.
One-dimensional.
One-dimensional motion we have discussed, that is in a straight line. Either this direction or this direction, positive direction or negative direction. Translational, same thing. So last year we discussed only the point object. That is, we have considered that since the distance covered by the body is large as compared to the size of the object, the size of the body, therefore we consider the body as a point object. Yes or no? Okay. So translation means, for example, we have a body. Okay. A force is applied on it. Well, consider it as a ball. Okay. When a force is applied, it moves, it rolls on the floor. Okay. Forget about rolling. It just moves. Okay. It moves in forward direction. Okay. Now, as this body is moving, or better take it as this. Okay. Same body is given. Okay. It is moving in forward direction. Okay. Now see here, every point of the object, or consider as a block. After we applied some force, it came here. Okay. Now see here, every point of the object or the body has traveled the same distance. Yes or no? This body, this point, this much distance. This point, this much distance. These distance covered are equal. Yes or no? Every point of
Yes,
the
sir.
object has covered the same amount of distance. So that kind of distance, that kind of motion is called as translational motion. Understood? This is mainly in Euclidean or geometry.
Yes,
Okay. From geometry, this word is the translational. That is, it the body, every point of the object covers same distance. This is translational motion. Okay. Now, for example, if a body is pivoted at some point, for example, wheel, it is pivoted at one point and the wheel rotates around it. Yes or no? Now, a force is applied, that is tangential force. So this is the radius to this force in the tangent direction, tangent to this one. If this force is applied, what will happen? It will make the body move, make the wheel move. So you can see it starts to turn. It starts to turn. Or we say it starts to rotate. It starts to rotate. This is called as rotational motion. So depending, see which direction it will be moving, clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Clockwise.
Clockwise.
Clockwise. Okay. If I apply the force here now, which direction?
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise. So remember the direction. This is clockwise as the clock moves, and this is anti-clockwise. So depending on the point where the force is applied, okay, depending on the point where the force is applied, it will be clockwise or anti-clockwise. So this is called as rotational motion. Okay. Or you know it, door. Door is there. Okay. Take it as a door. This is the hinge. Okay. Now how we open the door? Here is the hinge. Okay. It is fixed. It is the pivot along which it will rotate or it will move. It will turn. And here we have the handle. So what we do? We apply normal force to it. Yes or no? And the door opens. Door turns. This is called rotational motion. This is called as rotational motion. When a body is pivoted at a point and a force is applied. It rotates the body along the axis of rotation, along the axis passing through the pivot. This is clear. This is rotational motion. So we'll be discussing linear. We already discussed in detail. So we'll be discussing this rotational motion. Okay, this turning effect of the force. Okay, just go through it once till I rub the board if you have any doubt. Linear and rotational motion. Okay, so for example, now we're discussing moment of a force. Okay, moment of force we have discussed in 8th class as well, if you remember. Turning effect of a force. Turning effect of a force, if you remember. If you have the 8th class book still, check it in force. I think second or third chapter it is. Third chapter, I think. Force and power.
8th class books.
If you have, go to that. Turning effect we discussed, that is called as torque. We have discussed moment of force, that is we have discussed moment of force, or it is called as torque. Okay, or we call it as the turning effect. This moment is nothing but turning effect. Okay, this we have discussed. Okay, now consider a body. So for example, this is the one body. Okay, it is pivoted at a point, O point it is. Okay. At O, it is pivoted. Okay, this, so it can rotate around this position, around this point. Okay, now some force is applied. So I'm applying the force. This force is applied in this direction. So line of force is what? This is the line of force, the line in which the force is being applied. So this is the line of force. Yes or no? So we'll be using this word, line of force. Remember this one, or line of action we'll be using. So this will be our line of action where we are going to act. Okay, this is the force applied and this is the line of action, and we are doing action on the body. And what will be happening on the body? Something, somewhere there will be reaction. We'll be discussing that afterwards. So this is the line of action we have taken. Okay. Now this force, which kind of motion it will produce? Linear or rotational? Which kind of motion it will produce?
Rotational.
Rotational. Why?
Rotational.
Why not linear? The reason is since it is
Because
pivoted
it's
around
pivoted.
it is pivoted around a point, so there won't be a linear motion, but rotational motion. The body will move. So this is the axis passing through this pivoted. Around this vertical axis, it will rotate. Okay. Around this axis, it will rotate. So what are the factors which are going to affect this rotation, this turning? Which are the factors which affect
The
the
magnitude
turning? Magnitude of what?
Amount of
force
force.
applied.
It
Force
knows.
applied.
Magnitude of force applied. Magnitude of force applied. If you apply more force, it will turn more. If you apply less force, it will turn less. So this turning effect depends on magnitude of force. Second, it depends on
Position at which the force is
Distance
applied.
from the pivot point.
Distance from
okay.
the
So see here what we are doing. What we are doing today. This is the line of action. This is the line of action. We'll take the perpendicular distance from this point of this line of action. What is the perpendicular distance? How we can take? So at this from this point we have to make a green I use. I have to draw a perpendicular.
Please explain the second point.
See it again. See it again. Okay. This was the line of action. Yes or no? In this line we are acting. This is the line of action. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now at what distance it is? Okay. And more. So how far this line of action is from the point of pivot? How far this line of action is from the pivot? Is from the pivot. Or we can say this is the axis of rotation. How far the line of action is taking place from the pivot? How far it is? We have to draw the perpendicular on this line of action. Yes or no? From this point
Yes,
O,
sir.
we have to draw a perpendicular on this line. Okay. So this distance, this perpendicular distance. Okay. This perpendicular distance of the line of action from the pivoted point. Understood? Understood? The perpendicular distance
Yes, sir.
of the line of action from the pivot point. So it depends on the perpendicular distance. Okay, we'll take example here as well of the door afterwards. Okay, on these two, the turning effect depends. On these two, the turning effect depends. This is clear. So the turning effect of a body about an
Yes,
axis.
sir.
This is the axis of rotation. Turning effect of the body about the axis of rotation is called as moment of force. Is called as moment of force, and this is called as torque. This is as well called as torque. Understood? This moment of force, this turning effect of force is called as torque. This is clear. And how
Sir.
we measure? Yes.
Sir, is a body could have both a rotational motion and linear motion?
Yes, it can have.
Sir, example.
Example, wheel, cart you are having. Okay. So as the force is applied and we have the ground. Okay. For example, if this is pivoted, wheel is there. If we apply force, it rotates. Now, if it is on the ground, we'll have the linear motion or not. The cart is moving in linear direction
Yes, sir.
and the wheel is rotating as well. See, a wheel after some time wheel will be here. It rotates. For example, this is the line. Okay. After some time, this line will be here. So it has rotated as well. It has moved as well here. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So it is rotational as well
Yes.
as linear, like car or any vehicle you get, cycle as well. We are having linear as well, rotational motion. Okay.
Sir, but then their motion should be any other name. So, sir, it
It is
has
a
both.
combination It is a combination of both. Since our motions are really complex motion that consists of two or more motions.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So mainly these rotational two motions are there. Okay. This is clear. So how we measure the moment of force? How we measure the torque? It is the product of magnitude of force. It is the product of force and the perpendicular distance. of the line of action from the pivoted point. This is clear, or you can see in the book, the moment of force or torque is equal to the product of the magnitude of the force, and the perpendicular distance of the line of action from the pivoted point, from the axis of rotation, we can say. Understood how we can define? Magnitude of the force multiplied with the perpendicular distance of the line of action from the pivoted point. Understood? From the axis of rotation, because along this axis, this body is going to rotate. Along this axis, the body is going to rotate. This is clear to all, moment of force. So if this is T,
Yes, sir.
so moment,
sir.
a torque we represent with tau, or okay, moment of force we say. Moment of force equal to what? F into F cross into T, F into OP, or F cross T. Okay, F cross T. Okay. Okay, so to produce the maximum torque, the force must be applied away or closer to the point.
F is equals to OP or F is into OF.
It is
I
F
don't.
into, F into OP. OP, perpendicular distance, or D we can do.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So more far away from the pivot, from the axis of rotation, we apply the force, more will be the turning effect. Okay. That's why in your home you are seeing the door hinges are there. It is the handle is provided as far as possible. Okay. It is not provided near the hinge, because near the hinge it will apply. We have to apply much force. Okay. Today do this experiment at home. You have to open the door. Apply force at the farthest end, that is at the handle, easily open. Apply in middle, little more forces. Apply near the hinge, or apply at the hinge. Try it. At the hinge, you won't be able to open the door.
Sir,
Okay?
this
You can see
this
from
will
that.
not.
Yes. Okay. So now we discuss unit of torque, or unit of moment of force, or unit of turning of effect. What is the unit? What is the force unit? SI unit? Newton. Distance unit? Meter. So Newton meter is the unit of SI unit of moment of force. Okay. And what will be the CGS unit? Dyne centimeter. Okay. Dyne centimeter. This is clear? Okay. 1 Newton meter into dyne centimeter will be how much? In 1 Newton, how many dyne? 10 raised to power 5. Okay. And 1 meter, 100 centimeter. So 10 raised to power 7 dyne centimeter. Understood? Rest you can see 1 kg of 1 meter. So you have to multiply with 9.8. We have seen last year as well. 1 g of 980 we have to multiply dyne centimeter. Okay. Okay. Clockwise, anti-clockwise moments we have already discussed. We have the little bit more details now. Okay. See here. If force is applied in this direction, in which direction it is going to move? Is it a clockwise or anti-clockwise? It is
Anti-clock.
So it is going to move in this direction. It is anti-clockwise direction, and we take it as positive. This moment of force we take it as positive. Okay. Now, if I apply force in this direction, it is going to be
Clockwise.
clockwise. We take it
Clockwise.
as negative. We take it as negative. We take that as negative. This as positive. Okay. Now see here. Moment of force is a vector quantity. So in which direction the moment of force will be? Okay, for example, I am applying force in this direction. Force is going in this direction. Force is going in this direction. Yes or no? Force. This is the direction. So see here, you have to move your hand like this, right hand. And where the thumb points? Outward? Yes or no? Where the thumb is pointing? Outward. So this is the direction of moment of force. It's the cross product between them, like this. So this is the direction of moment of force. And here, clockwise, where it is moving? This way. It is going inside. Inside the board, yes or no? That side. Okay. So the rotation will be inward, direction of moment of force. So moment is along the axis of rotation inward. Here the moment is along the axis of rotation outward. Understood? Here it is outward, along the axis of rotation in this direction, and clockwise it will be inside along the axis of rotation. This is clear? Tamanna, don't switch on the video. Don't switch.
Sorry, sir. One mistake.
And such mistake should not happen again. Remember that one. Okay. Okay, so this is clear, clockwise and anti-clockwise.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
One
sir.
more point we'll discuss, then we'll leave. Okay, 1 minute I'll take. Okay. Now see here how we can change this direction of moment of force. Whether we can change it from clockwise to anti-clockwise to how we can. Okay. See here. If this is the body.
Applying force in other direction.
Okay. See if these are two bodies. Okay. By changing the point of application of force. Okay. For example, if force is applied at this point, direction is the same of force applied. Okay. This is the force applied. In which direction it is going to move? Anti-clockwise. Now, if the same force I apply this direction. Okay. See here, direction of force applied is same. Only we have changed the point of application. Once we applied here, once we applied here. Okay. Clockwise. Understood this one? By changing the point of application of force. Force direction is same, but we have changed the point of application by changing the direction of force applied. No direction, by changing the point of application of the force applied. We are not changing the force. Second, we can change the direction of the force applied. Once we are applying force in this direction, it will move in this direction. If you apply opposite force, once force you apply like this, other force you apply like this. Okay, either by changing the point of application of the force or by changing the direction of the force applied. Understood? Here the point of application is same, but direction of force applied we changed. Here the point of application we changed. Understood this one? So till here, complete it. Go through the example once. Okay. Go through the example once. Okay. If you have any doubt, we'll discuss. Okay. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
till
Yes,
today,
sir.
whatever we have studied, study it once, go through it once. If you have any doubt, to ask. Okay. And examples as well, go
Okay,
through it
sir.
once. Okay. We'll discuss tomorrow examples. Then we'll start discussing couple. Okay.
Can we leave?
Yes, you can leave. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you all.